Welcome. How are we doing? Just getting the music sorted. There we go. Yeah, how are we doing, guys? Welcome, everybody. Make sure everything is set up right and well. Yep, steering wheel is up and running. Yeah, a little bit delayed today, guys. Yeah, to be honest, same problem as yesterday, guys. Just my throat is just, yeah, it's just sore. I thought, well, you know what? I'm gonna go live. Hopefully, playing some games might just take my mind off it. Kind of hope that's the case, to be honest. And that's the plan. I hope so, anyway. I hope so, anyway. Right, we're just doing that. Yep, we are there. We are there. Lovely jubbly. That is the wrong thing I wanted to be on. Right, let's get straight into the game today then, guys, because there's no messing around. I don't know where I am today. I am just so... I don't like being delayed. I really don't. I really don't like being delayed today. Interesting. Okay. Just adding something quickly. That is, if you're watching on TikTok, I won't be a moment, guys. I'm just literally testing something. How are we doing, pal? Hello, good morning. Thank you for being nice and early today, pal. I do appreciate the conversation. God damn. Yeah, like I say, guys, I've got suspected onset tonsillitis. So if my voice goes funny, that's why. Sneezing is literally just causing huge amounts of pain at the moment. So if I do sneeze, I will try and mute my microphone as quickly as I can, but it doesn't always. I'm not always able to get to it first. I won't be a minute, guys. I'm just adding something on the TikTok stream. Honestly, I've never been so freaking ill in all my life. As soon as I turned 40, it was like that was just it. Do you know what I mean? It's not been fun. It has not been fun at all. Than where we are, you know, than what I am right now. It's genuinely just been hell. Oh, right. I'm trying to figure something out on the TikTok stream, guys, using Tickfinity, and I've got a goal added. I don't tend to use Tickfinity very often. But yeah, I can't seem to get it. I can't seem to get it to BL1. I want it to have the number of followers I've already got, and then when you add one, it adds one more. But this just says add new followers, and obviously the goal's like 5,000. It's I don't know. This is just weird. I can't seem to figure this out today. I'm having a brain fart. I really am having a brain fart. I think what I want, yeah, is under the Tickfinity Pro. I'm not paying for it. I refuse to pay for something for TikTok. I don't get enough conversation over there. I'll get rid of it for now. It was worth a look. It was worth a go. Right, guys. So in yesterday's episode, we did manage to actually buy the farm. We bought the farm. We are farm owners. We are owners of the farm. Right, give me a minute. I've really just messed them up here. Actually, I've literally now just closed my TikTok software down. Literally just closed it down because I wasn't paying attention. I meant to minimize it and I ended up pressing the X, and I was like, oh, I'm in the game. Okay, that's not right. Yeah, my bad. Yeah. Yeah, something like that, dude. Something like that. Just relax, play some farming, deal with it. No, I was more just trying to just do it now while it, you know, a couple of minutes. It was, yeah. I'm gonna leave the TikTok one on that one. There we go. There we go. Right. So yeah, where are we today? Right. I might have accidentally changed some settings on my graphics as well. I can't remember. I was messing around yesterday. Right. So yeah, what I was saying, we bought the farm, guys. We now have a silo. Is this fuel? Is this just a fuel tank that doesn't work? We'll find out in a minute, I suppose. We've got a farm. We've got land. We've got loads, guys. The only thing I've got with this farm is this. This gate doesn't open. So I kind of had to jump over the wall. I did put a sleep trigger here, by the way. I did do that. I thought, well, if we're going to use the house, we might as well, you know. Yeah, I know. It's just a shame. Right. Oh God, look. What? We've got property maintenance now? What? That's even more expense. Wow. I feel like I'm getting robbed. Oh, look at that. That's not bad. That's literally, we need that, and we need that baler. I don't really want that baler. It's a baby baler, but a baby baler is better than no baler. Just saying. Right, castle, guys. We are 6,607 litres away from completing the next stage. I don't know if we're going to complete this today. But yeah, that's where we are, guys. The fourth. Yeah, yeah. Something like that, Paul. Something like that. But yeah, we should hopefully get on with completing that a little bit today. We'll have a look at jobs in a moment. I'm just going to go and do the old usual... yeah, I had a feeling there'd be a lot down here, to be honest. So we need that up at the castle, and we need them up at the castle. So that's that, and that is about 8 grand. That can go over there into storage, and obviously got 2 more there to go on there. Right, so what we need to do today, one of our first jobs, is to look at the price of wood chips. Yay! It can be £540. We're not even at 400 yet. We've got 31,000 litres of wood chips to sell. That is going to be ridiculously crazy. It's alright, I'm looking for my phone. I just noticed I haven't got my stream playing in the background. I always have it playing in the background, and then if anybody says there's a problem, I can kind of just whiz over to it and look. That's the idea. I'm going to put my phone over there. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Ooh, that's not bad. That's a better place to put my phone. So yeah, we've got some stuff here to sell. We've also only got 7,000 litres of wood left as well. So we do need to be getting on with that. So let's have a look at what contracts we've got to do today. Deadwood is on the list at the moment. Got no harvesting, no rock removal, got no stone picking. Wow. Really? Just deadwood? Really? We'll maybe have some more pop up very soon. But for now, we've just got deadwood. I think what we're gonna do first then, guys, is we'll nip to the shop and we'll get the trailer changed back over. We'll take this with us just in case we need it. And yeah, we'll go do what we can. We'll go and do what we can. This is the first time we've driven on stream leaving the farm. Like I say, I did do a couple of runs yesterday off recording. I had no choice but to do them. You know, we moved all the supplies to the shop. The only thing I didn't move, guys, is the... You'll have to bear with me. The front loading stuff. I had nowhere to move that. Sorry, I'm lost for words again today. I'm just... I didn't have a great night's sleep last night. I had a very rough night's sleep last night. Oh. Well, it hurts just to yawn. That's how painful it is. Yawning is painful. Like I said, I'll be glad when the swelling goes down in the back of my throat. Might actually be able to it'll just be nice not to be in some pain. I've just realised I haven't had my medication this morning. I've got some stuff for it, and I haven't had it yet, so that's not going to help. I've gone live today, and I'm just not prepared. Like I say, I hadn't had medication for me onset tonsillitis. They're calling it onset tonsillitis, guys, because obviously it's looking like it. That's what it is, and yeah. So they'll give me something to try and help with it, and I just hope it is that now. But yeah, I do desperately need to go and get some of my I think 2 tablets on a morning, I think is what it is. Yeah, it's like I say, I just had a rough night, and then I just didn't. I was just like, you know what I mean? It was just so. Right, let me go and do that. Let me go do that. Let me go do that. Right, we need to put this back to a. You know what? Actually, we could do with it as a. Oh no, we'll have to do solid size. We've already paid for solid size. That's the thing. Drink warm, honey warm. Yeah, that's what they've advised, but they've given me some like antibiotics or something just to try and help. You know, not be getting any worse. Right, I'm going to be awful here, guys. You're just going to have to bear with me 1 minute. I will be back in a minute, guys. I do just need to go and take the. If I don't take the tablet, it's never going to go away, and I'll be back in a minute. Right, I'm back. It didn't take me more than like a minute or two. I just needed to, yeah, I needed to take it. It's not going to get any better if you don't take the medication. So I'm here. Let's play some games. Hopefully it's I've got like a anti-inflammatory as well, so that's another reason why I wanted to go take it, so that, you know, it just helps. Yeah, keeping the Dragon Lady. Yeah, to be fair, the Dragon Lady's got a nasty cough at the moment. But she keeps me up and I keep her up. She's asleep and I wake her up, and then I'm asleep and she wakes me up. It's just a vicious circle at the moment. Yeah, it's awful because I don't know where it's come from. Just don't know where it's come from. Yeah. Sounds about right, to be honest. My house has been riddled with flu actually over the last few weeks. It's been going through us one at a time, and I thought I had it I thought I had it last week. I had like the sore throat, the fevery temperature and stuff, but it not like this. This is just hell. Alright, let's get one of these. But we're here, guys. We're here, we're live, we're trying to play. Oh my god, I let go of the chainsaw too early. Oh, for God's sake, come on, Matt. The thing is, I could do with not going live, and then it would kind of make things a little bit nicer, rather than feeling unwell. But the problem is, sometimes it just helps going live just to take your mind off it. Do you know what I mean? Right, so let's have a look. What are we doing? Sometimes I can't see when that torch is on. We've got one. What is this tree? Right now, this tree is the equivalent of only 700. No, 4,380 litres. That is absolutely pathetic. Volume 9,000. 4,000. 5,000. Wow. These trees are worth absolute peanuts. I don't really know which way to do this. If I cut that there, I'm not going to be able to lift them. That's the problem. I have to drag these big trees to the sawmill, but I have to do it one at a time. That's the problem. Right, there we go. There we go. Lovely. A little bit more clean. Right, we've got two of them now then, guys. So what we'll do is we'll, I think we'll leave the trailer here. Do you want... I'm going to plant new trees once I'm done, yeah. I just, I'm just not at that position yet to do that. I think I'm going to be planting a Scotch pine, I think it is. Nice and easy. Right, let's try and line these up here. Right, there we go. It's not daylight yet, guys. This is the perfect time to do some tree work, actually. Oh my god. Stop pressing the wrong button, Matt. Come on. This is the best time to be doing this kind of tree work. It's not daylight. If I make it daylight, we're going to end up keeping too much of the day, and then I will be screwed. Yeah, I know, dude. I know they take quite a while, but I want to try and buy other pieces of land as well, if that makes sense. Right, if I can take these two at once, that's not a bad trip. What am I stuck on? I don't feel like I'm stuck on anything. We obviously are. Is there a stump under there? There must be something under there. We're getting stuck. Right, we are on the move, guys. With about 10,000 pieces, 10,000 litres of wood. I know it's 10,000 pieces. I'm gonna leave a little bit of slack on the chain as well, and the reason why I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna try and make sure we've got a little bit of wiggle room for the corners. If we have it too tight, we do really struggle. The problem is when you leave wiggle room, that happens because an idiot in a car thinks he can overtake us because he doesn't recognize the trees. This is I get we got traffic, guys, but why does every car driver have to be a dick? Alright, it's right there at the top. Right, well, while I'm moving logs, I will just turn traffic off. Just so we can move along. I didn't pause the game when I went and took my tablets, and we've missed a little bit of in-game time. Yeah, Joseph, yeah, there's quite a few stumps under there. I just couldn't see them. Old man eyes is not letting me see the ones buried. How we doing though, guys? Welcome to the stream. A couple of people scattered about the platforms. I do appreciate you hanging out, having a blast. Wow, we are really struggling here. Come on, 13 miles an hour. We can go faster than 13 miles an hour. We need to go faster than 13 miles an hour. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We had this exact same problem yesterday. That tiny is the problem. We had the exact same problem yesterday. Nope. Oh my god, I forget every time you touch the tree with a chainsaw, you end up losing the connection. I don't really think you should lose the connection, to be honest. There we go. Right, let's try this again. I'm going to get stuck on that house at this rate. Right, let's try and get in the middle of the road. We know there is no traffic right now. Every time. This is still quicker. This is still the quickest way for me. That's the worst thing about it. But we don't have like we don't have a tractor for the front loader, and we don't have a trailer to be able to take pieces of wood in. So yeah, this is still the best way we can move wood at the moment. Why are we stuck now? There is literally... Stop glitching through the freaking floor, for God's sake. It's... Okay, I'm just getting annoyed, to be quite honest. Literally glitching in the fucking curbs. Apparently, we didn't have this much problem yesterday, and we moved about 12 logs yesterday. I'm just going to point that out. We did not have half the problem yesterday as we are having right now. And we moved a lot more logs than this. Granted, the car was my own fault. I forgot to turn traffic off. I wonder if we're going to complete stage 4 of the castle build today, though. That's the question. We slept from 7 till 4:30 in the morning. We only processed about 3,000 bricks or stone. If we do today 5 till 7, 12, 13, 14 hours, I don't think it will. I don't think we're going to finish the castle stage today, which is a shame, because you know we could really do with it going into not going into the next one. You know what we need, guys? We need to save up enough money to buy a piece of wooded land closer to the freaking sawmill. That's what we need. We need closer to the sawmill. There's a lot of forestry around here, guys. I just can't afford it. I genuinely just cannot afford it. Now we've got 9 grand in loan bills. We've got like £750 in property maintenance. We need 10 grand a month in the bank now. That's the worst thing. We need more money in the bank now than ever before. Come on. Yeah, that was not great, guys. That honestly, that wasn't great. It wasn't that good. We need the I4 Williams trailer down here though, so we can get it loaded. But we also need wood. Let's go get a couple more trees just to put into the sawmill, and then that'll be a few trees while we're live today, and then we can go do some jobs in the fields. Like I say, we're just waiting for sunrise up before we go do some field work. This is the best way at the moment, I think, to pass the time. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, the only other way I could do it is to use some super strength and chop the logs up and that, but we've done so well on this series not using super strength, only using it when we've really been desperate, which is a good thing. But yeah, we've done well not using it, and I don't really want to start using it now to lift the logs. It's like I say, it's the problem with having not having a tractor with a front loader. We've got the front loader, we've got the grab. We just literally need the tractor to run it. There should be 3 small point log grapples in the shop. Easier than driving there. Log grapples in the shop. There should be a small 3-point log grapple in the shop. I'm gonna have a look in a second, dude. I'm just gonna arrive there. Yo, dude. What platform am I on? I'm playing on PC, dude. I am playing on PC. Thinking today, actually, guys, of buying the wife a new graphics card. My wife is still running a 2070 Super graphics card, and long story short, they've got a decent offer on a 5060 at the moment. It's not that much better than what she's got, but it gives her the options for like DLSS and frame gen and all that kind of stuff. And she only plays like Euro Truck, farming. She only plays like a certain select few games anyway, so I'm thinking of maybe getting her an upgrade, to be honest. Right, let me have a look. I'm going to presume, guys, it's going to be under forestry. Miscellaneous. Saplings, wood chipper, trailers. Ah, damn. Yo, dude. Thank you for the rose, my friend. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I do appreciate it. How do you know how to stream from Xbox to TikTok? I don't. No, not without a PC. I don't know if that's even possible. Right, so this one is 8.6 tons, 80 power, 60. I wonder if we can use that one. I know it's more money, but that would be very nice. This is what we need, guys. We need to be sending the logs over the map. But I've got no idea how to do any of that. Mulchers there, so that's no. That's just wood chippers, harvesters. Maybe it's a mod, dude. Maybe it's a mod. For me, it was in winches. These are my only options, dude. They're my only options. I'd like to upgrade to this winch, if I'm honest, because at least then we can pull a little bit more power. Tell you what though, guys, we haven't done an oak tree in a while. How much are we going to get from an oak tree? 16,000, 16,000, guys, 16,000. I tell you what we need. We need this. Maybe we fall into a bit of space. This is 16,000 litres. This is probably more than those 2 trees we took first time. Okay. Yeah, this is going to give me the branches though, innit? I know that's going to technically make it less. But the branches will eventually sell in the trailer anyway, so that's not the end of the world. Let's try and do that. We'll take 2 branches out at the same time. Maybe going to help. Come on. You're bloody annoying, little branch. You're very annoying. You're so annoying, I shall call you Flo. Yeah, streaming to TikTok from console. Yeah, I don't even know if that's possible. Might be. I don't know. Wow, that is a lot of lost. That's a lot of lost volume. Can we please cut through without you glitching out? There we go.
Hot damn!
Yo, hot damn! Dude, thank you for the... It looks like a football. It looks like a football. Yeah, it doesn't really tell me what it is, but it looks like a football. It looks like a football. A fast pop, there we go. Yeah, thank you for that, dude. Wasn't sure what that was. It looked like a football. It genuinely looked like a football. Alright, let's go over here. Let's try and drag this all the way to the thing. So this is probably going to be more or less the last thing we drag to the sawmill today. Well, at least this early in the stream anyway. We can move about 6.6 ton. Do we know how much this weighs? 4.6 ton. Okay, yeah. So we don't really have much room for a big tree. No, I think we maybe just go and move this one tree. Yeah, we need land closer to the It was a fest pot ball thing. I knew it looked like a ball. You know, the problem I've got is like the TikTok chat just gives me like a little tiny like emoji of it. So like from where I'm sat, it looks like a 1980s Adidas World Cup football, just rainbow coloured basically. Right, let's get this all the way to until here. We're 20 miles an hour. Come on, let's keep this 20 mile an hour up. 20 mile an hour is good. 22. Ignore the sign that Fregel from the Purple Platform knocked over. He did that. He came in, said, "Oh, what? Wow, as if you just screwed me on that lamp." No, I've made it worse. I've made it worse. No, I've made it worse. I've made it worse. No! No! That's stuck between the wheel and the winch. See, this is one of the few times. It's off. It's off. Why is it every time I cock up, you're always there, pal? You're always there. Always. You know, you couldn't be, you know, having a poo or something. You know, you have to be there when I cock something up. Not cool, man. What we'll do is we'll go back to where the forestry area once we drop this off and we'll pick up the trailer. We might go do that wood deadwood here we go again, stuck in. I don't know what it is on this map, but it is really starting to piss me off with how much stuff gets stuck in the curb. Like, why is the curb such a glitchy problem? You know what I mean? Really strange. It's only the curb that's the problem. Every time it's always the curb. I know it's my own problem for not using a trailer, but we're not rich enough to be able to afford a trailer. I'm surprised we've got a bloody skid steer. So my idea for the logging, what we're going to do, guys, is we're basically going to empty that whole little area of trees. We're then going to basically take them all to the sawmill and we're going to basically process it into wood. We're then going to plant as many trees as we can get. I haven't been counting how many trees we've actually taken down. So what we'll do is we'll buy like 2 pallets of like Scotch pine, put like 40 trees back in it, and then we'll sell the land towards another piece of forestry. Then those trees can be growing while we basically harvest somewhere else. As long as we put trees back, we can sell them. This isn't going to be quite as much as it was before I cut it, but yeah. Can you imagine trying to drag this all the way to the sell point? I'm wondering if we should drag them down the main road rather than this back road that we've been coming. We might be a little bit more successful. I knew that was going to do that. I knew that was going to do that. That's the worst thing about that one. Right, I need to push that off the bridge without getting stuck on the bridge. We then need to turn right, to turn left, I missed that there. Let's run it again. There's another branch. We're gonna have to try going down the it doesn't help. It doesn't help that nope. Oh, every time, Matt. Come on. We've been doing enough logging on this map to remember how this winch works. Well, you'd think that, wouldn't you? Apparently, we are still stuck somewhere. Of course, we're still stuck. See, we're not even bothered. We're not even bothered anymore. I've done it again. I've done it again. I've done it again. I swear to God, right? I do know how to play this game. I do know. I do know how to play the game. Honestly, I really do. We must have a branch sticking. What? Super strength isn't even turned on. What the hell is going on here today? We're stuck somewhere, guys. Is it that one? No, it's this one. I can't. The problem I've got is I can't cut this one. I can't cut this one. I don't. Look, it won't cut. I love how it's causing me a problem. But I can't cut it. It just won't let me cut this branch. It won't let me cut this branch. Yeah, it's... Really? Really? You won't let me cut that branch and then it goes and cuts that freaking branch. That is... I swear, I do know how to play this game. I do. I've been playing the game since FS19. Alright, we'll have to leave all them branches there because I just need to get this in the sawmill. I'll be glad when daylight comes so we can do some field work. I'm not gonna lie. I need to do some field work because I'm just really sucking right now at this game. Come on, come on. Why are we bouncing? Come on. Yeah, we're not bouncing anymore. Deadwood trees are not far from where we are either on the map. So it might be worth having a little look into those dead trees, chopping it up, moving them at 2 meters at a time, something daft like that. We've got to do something. We need more wood, and at least if we do a dead wood contract, we can get paid for it, as well as keeping the wood. There we go. Let's get that there. Let's get that there. So we've got nearly 20,000 liters in here now, guys. So that's a good start. That's a good amount to have. I'm just gonna have a look in the shop. We have 2 new items. I use this on Taxlingham. It's quite a nice mod, actually. That's a good way of getting rid of the branches. That's not bad either. It's not got like a big discount, but it's only done 1 hour. Although it is 24 months old. Well, we'll see. Let's go do the deadwood contract. I know what's going to happen now. I'm not going to be able to find the deadwood trees in the forest because it's bloody dark. But we'll have a bash. We'll have a bash anyway. So we need to come up there. Yep. I'm sure the train is already broken, guys. You know the problem we have with the train. Train loses the smoke every time it leaves the map. I do just want to go and have a little look on, just see if it's working. I know it won't be, guys. Oh look, there's no sound and there's no smoke. Right, there's 10 trees here, guys. There is... Oh, this is where we did that deadwood tree contract before and cut the wrong tree. I feel like we should be taking that tree. We do have a sawmill now. I feel like we should be taking it. That's 3 trees. 4 trees. Always have a look on the outside edge. There's 2 more. Sunrise is coming, guys, and then we can actually do some field work. I'm not wasting the hours when it's dark. That's why we're doing the log work. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it might be on the other side. I don't know if it will be. I'm just saying it might be. It doesn't help, but I'm kind of winging it here. I'm winging it because I can't see crap in this dark. So I'm just looking for the dead tree. If anyone sees it, let me know. I've got a feeling I've walked past it about 10 times. I am not seeing this last tree. I am not seeing this last tree. Like I said, oh, there it is. There it is. Is that it? Is that it? Or is that the one? No, I've already cut that one. It's because it didn't fall over. I didn't see it. I can't see it, guys. I genuinely can't see this last tree. Can't see it at all. Like I say, it'll be nice when it's bloody daylight. But I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll start taking some of these trees with us. I think we will use a little bit of super strength on this one just to dig them out of the forest. Won't do loads up. We'll just make like a stack of them. I can't get in there otherwise, like. Especially when some of them are all the way down here. That's the tree we cut about 5 episodes ago. Do you know what? It might have even been longer. We were doing our deadwood contract and I wasn't really paying attention. And yeah, we chopped this tree down by accident. So yeah, we will just deal with this one now. It's been here a while now. It's been here about a year. Oh my god, no! No. Again? Really? Without fail, pal, you show up again. Without fail. That tree... Oh my god. I just don't see. I just don't see where this last dead tree is. I really don't. And that's well out of the zone now. Really? Really? You're right there, hiding behind a freaking other tree from the angle I was on? Really? I know, dude, that's the second time. I know. That's the worst thing about it, dude, is it's the fact that it's not the first time. That's what annoys me about it, is that's not the first time that that's happened. Bloody annoying, to be quite honest. I won't mind, but the last time it happened was only yesterday. In my defense though, guys, I was supposed to remove the what is it mod? The lumberjack mod, and I haven't. So yeah, it's my own fault. It's my own fault. Are you basically calling me a donkey? I feel like you are. Alright, we can only carry 4 at once anyway, guys, so...
Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
Thanks, dude. To be fair, it does scare me sometimes. I already know I'm going to get stuck here. I already know it. But we might as well use the wood. It's not far from where our base is for the sawmill. Actually, we might just take the 4 trees. We won't come back for the rest. Right, over the bridge we go. We're going to get stuck. Yes, we are. We're going to get stuck. Come on, Sunrise. Hurry up. I've been doing log work now for a lot longer than I wanted to. I've been doing log work for like 54 minutes, guys. And we haven't done that much. Sunrise is coming though, so we'll get in the field. There isn't that many field jobs to do. That's the problem. Report to the council ruining the road. Outrage! Gosh! By the time the council come, I'll have disappeared. Plus, if I didn't steal these deadwood trees, the council would just let them fall on somebody's house. Come on, New Holland. Whoa, that's where we need to be. Although I am quite glad we did that turn late. It gave me a bit of room on the inside corner. I feel like I'm talking racing now. On the inside corner. We didn't hit the apex. It meant we didn't get stuck on the lamppost. This should be about 6,000 litres of wood. And it wasn't a case of dragging it too far either from where the other ones were. Yeah, about 6,000 to 7,000 litres. Wasn't a bad guess, to be honest. Right, I'll tell you what we will do. Let's just cash in that contract and let's see if there is actually some field work to do. We have a cultivating contract and that's not worth doing. Nope. We are going to be looking at hoeing contracts today then. That sucks a little bit. Yeah, those are the contracts. So what we're going to do first then, guys, is we're going to go, oh, it's still a bit dark, we're going to go and get our trailer. And we'll fill the trailer with the wood. We'll sell that at the castle. We'll go from the castle, we'll head down the hill towards our farm. Yes, our farm. And then we'll start doing some of these jobs. Come on, let's go. Nearly 8 o'clock and it's not daylight yet. Come on. I get that it's November, but Jesus Christ. A bit tedious. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get there and it's going to appear just like daylight. But yeah, we need to do the wood. We need to sell the wood to the castle. That's not a bad trailer. That's not a bad trailer. Holds an extra 5,000 litres over our current one. I don't think it's worth it though. To be honest, at the moment, I don't know if it's worth... Yeah, no, I was going to say I don't know if it's worth keeping our trailer. But yeah, it is worth it because we do have a lot of wood chips to sell. I'm going to say we're not harvesting at the moment. So I don't know. I thought it might not be worth keeping, but... Yeah, we might as well keep hold of it for now. There you go. I did tell you as soon as we arrived over here. I'll tell you what we will do though. There is some branches over here. We can put these into the trailer while we're here. Put the branches into the trailer and yeah, that'll kind of just... Actually, there's a lot of branches here. So yeah, we'll take the branches as we go back to the sawmill. And then we'll kind of just go from there really. Right. I don't know if I can... I know some of these are pick-upable. Not many. I will, you know, I will admit, not many, but I know some of them are pick-upable. This is the only thing that annoys me about doing like branch work sometimes. Oh, hang on. I ain't even got my trailer folded up. Let's fold that up. Close that up there. Let's do that. There we go. We don't need anything falling out. Because this idiot forgot to put the side up. Right, so first things first, we're going to chop that piece there. I'm going to try and get as many of these pieces without super strength. Pick up. Think. Yes. Like, that's not a lot of literage, but it can just sit down in the bottom of there. These are all still too heavy to pick up. Wow. Really? They're all too heavy still? Yeah, you suck. You suck. I'm trying to get light ones. I'm trying to pick them up quickly, and it's not even giving me ones I can pick up. There we go. There's one I can pick up. Thank you. Like, these might not be worth a lot in literage. Like, this one here that we're looking at right now is worth 60 litres. It's not really worth it. But we're going back there anyway, so to the sawmill to fill the trailer up with the planks. If we can take 1,000 litres with us, if we're picking it up like this because, you know, we're not using super strength, it really doesn't matter. It's just extra wood for the castle build, and the sooner we build the castle, the better. That's the whole point of this, is to build the castle. And I don't think we're doing a bad job with it, really. We're literally just waiting for stage 4 to complete. I think I might have missed that. Guys, why is everything coming out of the side? Hang on a minute. Why is my side not... My side should be a collision. Look. If my side's not a collision... Hang on. No, whatever. That's really strange. I've not had it come out the side before. There's a collision on that trailer. I've got the blue flashing back again. I wonder what I've done wrong. I did get rid of that. And now it's back. Okay. A little bit pointless. Yeah, I don't know how many litres will be in this trailer. Kind of wish it did tell you. Yeah, the blue flashing's back. It seems to be in winter it happens. Yeah, I'm not using like any DLSS. I'm not using any like FSRs or XCSS or whatever the Intel version's called. I'm just using standard TAA. And it would appear that it doesn't like it today, apparently. Right, is that all the branches from up here? I know we'll have more branches up here, but I was meant to clear that yesterday. Yeah, that would appear that's a little bit clearer. Alright, I think we've got a little bit of room for a little bit more. We don't actually, but I'd like to just take a little bit more with me, because, you know, why not? Right. Screw it. Let's take that. We'll come back for the rest when we can. I say I do want to get working in the fields today. We've done quite a bit of woodwork now. Well, we haven't, but it's taken me a long time to do. I do want to be going back for the branches I dropped. I can't believe something fell out. Where the hell did that go? Ah. It hid along the gate. I didn't see where that landed. Yeah, just using the standard graphics today on, and I get the blue flickering. How many litres do you reckon's in this trailer then, guys? I reckon there's about 2,000 litres. It's really crappy wood. To be honest, what we could do with a chipper, really. And we should be chipping it. The problem is I need the planks and the beams more than I need the chip. But the chips would be quicker just being able to throw this into a chipper. I think we're glitching through the floor, apparently. It would appear that way. We are. Something like that is happening. But like I say, we're only taking this to the sawmill because we need this trailer at the sawmill. And it was at the pile of wood. It was in our wood field, so it was worth going. I'm getting it. I'm sick of this every time. Every bloody time. Right, one more bridge to go, I think. Yeah, there is a bridge here. There is some more bits here just at the side of the road, but we will leave that. I want to get the traffic turned back on, you see. But when I'm doing log work, I will always turn the traffic off. Just because I suck doing it. I knew that was going to do that again. I was prepared for it. Didn't look like it, but I was. I was prepared. Nearly 9 o'clock in game. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, we'll have a look roughly what amount of literage we'll get. I reckon there'll be about 2,000 litres here. It's not a lot, but to be honest, some of the trees we've moved today were massive trunks and we only got 4,000 litres. So it really doesn't matter to me. We don't do wood very well on this game. Right, so what have we got? We've got 25-1. 25-1. 27-9. Wow, that was nearly 3,000 litres of wood. That's not bad. Right. Right, I'm going to suck in a skid steer, so where's Flo to take the mick? I need that one at the back before something else spawns. I'm not going to do it in time. I'm not going to do it in time. Oh, I wouldn't mind, but it was all bloody wood chips and all. Oh, for God's sake. Right. don't need any more. You see that? Can you see the blue texture, guys? Any idea how to fix that without using DLSS? I don't want to use DLSS. I know DLSS does fix it, but yeah, I don't want to use it. But the blue flickering's really bad. It's worse in the winter months as well. That's the worst thing about it. I had it on FS 2022 and I can't remember how I fixed it. There's a way to fix it. Right. I'm gonna get that into there. I'm gonna get that into there. I'm gonna load that on there. I'm gonna use this to push this one over there. Lovely. Now we're gonna drop that off there. Lovely. That's what we wanted. Right, I need that big one at the back. I don't know if there's more than any more bigger ones. All I know is right now is it keeps spawning me in all these freaking wood chips and small planks, and they're not what I want right now. Let me just change the settings, see if it goes away. Graphical settings. Like I say, we just use. Right, so that one doesn't fix it. I'm trying different ones right now, guys. I know there's a way to. I know DLLA will not. Okay, DLA doesn't do it. I keep pressing the wrong button today, so none of those are actually going to do it. I don't really know what's going on today then. If I do DLSS, that doesn't fix it either. So what is the point in... Nope, it's all there. What is going on with this thing, guys? What is going on with this? It's there no matter what we do. Like I say, I don't like using any of that. Is there going to be shader cache or something? Might be. I might have to delete the shader cache, guys. That sucks. I know there's a way to get rid of it. I did it on 22. That's what I wanted. I wanted that bad boy. I knew there'd be another one of them. Alright, I'm going to have some stuttering for a little bit, I think. These ones do not stack very nicely. Well, I'm glad we've got another one of them. There might be another one yet. Ooh. Okay, we got 3 big ones. 3 big long beams, guys. That is, I don't think I'm going to get all the... Whoa! Hello! Since when do you pick up 2 of them? Jesus Christ. Can't really fit any more on this trailer. We do definitely need to be getting a new trailer. Right, let's see if we can put that from the other side on the top. Don't know if I can really reach this, but we will we'll have a try. I'm gonna have to come back though for the rest. Oh my god, I've got more pallets spawning. I got even more spawning. Maybe we should just do a second run, guys. I'm not gonna get all this in this little trailer. We need a bigger trailer, guys. That's the problem. We need a bigger trailer. The I4 Williams trailer is just not big enough anymore. Tell you one thing though, we're gonna make some money today, guys. We are gonna make some serious money today. Right, I don't know if I can get that on there. I might have moved it too much into the center. Oh my god, we got it. Nice. Now, if anyone's wondering why I'm getting excited doing some front loading, guys, I really suck at this kind of stuff. And I've not done too bad. I'm quite impressed with myself, to be quite honest. And if you're not impressed with my front loading skills, well, do you know what? If you saw how bad I was the other day, you would understand why I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yeah. Right, we're gonna have to come back for these ones, I'm afraid. I just don't have the time or the ability to come and get them now. Oh, and here we go again. Once again, the pallets have stuck to the... It does this every once in a while, guys. It just sticks to the pallet forks. There we go. Basically, you put them on too far. There we go. And there we go. There we go. Right, whatever. Right, we're gonna have to come back for the rest of this wood. That is 6,000 litres. 3,000 litres of each one. Yeah, I'm gonna have some stuttering for a while, guys, I'm afraid. I changed some graphical settings. It's going to have a little bit of stuttering. I wouldn't mind, but I went back to the original graphic settings as well. But because you change it, yeah, you're supposed to just like have a little drive round, fix all the problems. But yeah, I'm not in a rush. So yeah, the stuttering will be here just for a few minutes, guys. It will disappear. Freaking wants to disappear. over the bridge, turn right, follow the road round to the right, shall I say, and then up the big hill to the castle. I reckon there's about 17,000 pounds right in this trailer alone. This isn't even all of what we've got to sell from the sawmill. It's just all we could carry. We do need to be getting a bigger trailer. We definitely need a bigger trailer for transporting logs. Not logs, but the sawmill production. Come on, New Holland. I know you're going to struggle up this hill. How are we doing though, guys? Welcome to the stream, everybody. I see that there is a few people around the different platforms. Quite a stream than yesterday, but you know, yesterday we did have a bit of an idiot called Flo hang out with us pretty much for the entire stream, and always interesting when Mr. Flores is around. The fact that he sits all day on the purple platform and has like 50,000 channel points to spend, so he tends to spam my chat with crap. Yeah, welcome everybody. If you are new to the platform, guys, we are live. We try to be live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We do try to do every weekday. I am trying to work into a schedule of some evening streams, but it's getting time to do them, to be honest. This stuttering needs to hurry up and bugger off. It's annoying now. We can have a little check while we're here actually on just how well the castle is doing. So let's get the money in the bank first, guys, and boom, that is £15,900 exactly. Guys, we've been in game now about 5 hours. In-game hours. It's been about 5. We've done maybe 3,000 litres of stone. I don't think the castle stone is going to complete today. I do think we are going to have to wait a little bit for that one. The stuttering is driving me insane now. It's driving me insane. But yeah, your game's not lagging, guys. Your stream's not lagging. I've just changed some graphical settings and it's kind of figuring itself out, to be honest. It just needs to hurry up and do it because it's really annoying. Normally I would unlock the frames, but sometimes unlocking the frame kind of screws OBS over a little bit, and I don't want the stream to actually crash. So I am leaving the frames locked into 60, but just out of curiosity, what are our frames? Really? Our frames are only 71 unlocked? That doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense. Oh, that'll be why. That's the wrong setting. Always leave it on 0. There we go, yep. That's just boosted it up to like 80 now. That's not bad. It's not bad. Like I say, we do play it in 4K. We are recording in 4K, and obviously we're streaming in 2K and the 1080 stream all at the same time. Yeah, we do get... we do use the 5090 to our maximum when it comes to encoding, that's for sure. Tell you what we might do actually. If we open the side of the trailer while we're driving, there we go. That's not bad. So we've got the side open now, ready for arriving at the sawmill. Just to try and get loaded a little bit quicker. We've only got one big thing we need to sell at the castle. It's a long way to go to the castle for one pallet, but we want it in the pallet. We want it stored in the castle, ready for the next stage, so it can just move on its own, basically. But then we've got all the little planks of wood that we need to sell. Those need to be sold pretty much near our farm, which is why we're doing this now, because we need to head back to the farm soon to pick up our weeder so we can go do those 2 hoeing contracts in the top right hand corner, which is field 15 and field 32. Well, there's no more big pallets spawned anyway. That's a good thing. More wood chips have spawned already, though. That was quick. Right. So if we get this to the bottom of there, that should just about nicely go in there. It will if I don't hit the trailer. It would be a lot better if this wasn't a sided trailer, but you know, we use the trailer at the moment for multiple jobs. Right, let me just get that pallet of wood chips moved. That's another 1,000 litres of wood chips to sell. I do believe next month / January is the best month to sell them, so yeah, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Got 8,000 litres of these just normal planks, so that's gonna help the bank balance in a minute. We've just got to get them all loaded up nicely, or nice as we can. Put them in there. Lovely. That is looking really nice. Like I say, front loading is improving. Now I know I am only using a skid steer and it's a little bit easier with a skid steer to do, but when you're not used to doing it, you kind of just gotta deal with it best you can. It would be nice if I there we go. The red lifter to the right of the wood chips, is that a problem? No, dude. No. That's for the tractor, dude. So before we bought the skid steer, dude, we had to buy that so we could get pallets lifted. It's a default item in game. We just had to buy it because before we could afford a skid steer, we were kind of getting a bit stuck because we needed to move pallets. I just want to point out, guys, there looks like to be a very nice tractor come up in the shop. Can we afford it? No, we can't. That T7's got less horsepower than mine. But no, that red thing there, dude, that is completely bought and paid for by us. We don't really use it anymore. I could technically sell it, but to be honest with you, I could do with it on the farm. That's what I was trying to do there, guys. I don't know if you could see that. I'm a little bit stuck though now, apparently. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. There we go. And off we go. Yeah. Guys, not bad. Not bad. Like I say. Someone who doesn't like doing front loading work, I'm not doing bad. We've nearly got a long plank pallet. Oh my god, another one already.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Oh yes, oh yes. See? Sound effects. Awesome. I believe someone's knocking on my door, but I'm not allowed to answer the door today because I do apologise if you can hear my dog in the background. She's going absolutely nuts because the postman's here. And I'm not going because I'm not allowed. Apparently there's a birthday present arriving and I'm not to see it apparently. And it's just in case it doesn't come in a box. We all know what Amazon's like sometimes. It was ordered from Amazon, but it is getting posted out via Royal Mail. Don't know why they do that. Yeah, I'm not allowed to answer the door just in case it comes not boxed and then I see what it is. My lad with special needs has ordered me something, and yeah, he even bought his own Amazon Prime so he could get it like free delivery without me looking on the account, because obviously, you know, me and the wife have an account. So he bought a month's Amazon Prime just to get me a birthday present. Now this is a 21-year-old lad who doesn't really think greatly for himself on his own. You know, he's mentally about 10. But yeah, he's done all this for himself, and I can't wait to see what he's got me. I don't even care if it's something I don't even want. I genuinely, I can't wait to find out. Just for the effort that he's put into my birthday present himself. He doesn't do stuff like that, do you know what I mean? So he's kind of coming out of his, I don't want to say coming out of his shell, but he's kind of now starting to learn to think for himself, which he doesn't really do. And yeah, I can't wait to find out what it is. I do genuinely hope it's something I want. He has told his mum it's something I've asked for. But to be quite honest with you, I've asked for a lot this year just because I was pushing my luck. So I don't actually know what I'm getting. I've got no idea at all in the slightest. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Like I say, guys, it's 9 days till my birthday. Can someone figure out if the 5th of December, what day that is? I want to say it's a Friday. If it's a stream day, we'll have a birthday stream. But the problem is, if it's a Friday, I'm sure the Dragon Lady will want to spend the day with me because she doesn't work Fridays. So I don't really know. Then again, we could always do a birthday trucking stream, and then that way the Dragon Lady can play with me. No, because then she's going to bully me on my birthday on a live stream. My wife bullies me every day, guys, but don't worry about it. Sometimes I like it. She's not called the Dragon Lady for no reason. Those are the best presents. They really are, dude. Honestly, I love when he just comes up with things and ideas for himself. I really do. I think they're absolutely brilliant. And I can't wait. I can't wait for my birthday. My youngest is, well, he's 15, but again, he has got special needs as well. He's got autism, and he's asked his mum to go to town with him this weekend to buy my birthday present. But I already know what that is. He gets me the same thing every year. I don't care because I actually like what he gets me. He gets me like a giant bar of Galaxy chocolate. They're like £5. He gets me one every year. It's either Galaxy or it's Cadbury's. He gets me one every year. And he always asks his mum to go with him because obviously he's a little bit, he's not socially awkward, but he'd rather, you know, his mum, he's asked his mum and she's like, yeah, I'll go. So he's already told his mum what shop it is, and I did overhear what shop it was. I know what's coming. And I don't care because, again, I love Galaxy chocolate. I eat like a giant bar of Galaxy chocolate a week. Yes, I am a fat bastard. I am not going to deny that. I have put on quite a bit of weight this year, and I don't care. I've had a very stressful year this year. It's been very... yeah, stressful is just the easiest word to describe it. We had a very stressful year with the housework and the renovations and stuff and things going on in the background of life and stuff. So yeah, I have eaten quite a lot of chocolate this year, guys. A lot of chocolate. I only have one stick of it a day though. I don't go mental. I only have one stick a day. Oh, you know, I'm not like massively if Flo comes in, he'll make it out. I'm like fat bastard from Austin Powers. Right, that was £2,113. I know I have the same thing. My boy gifted me a Craftsman pencil a couple years ago, and yeah, exactly, do. It's them little presents where it's like, oh, you didn't ask for that, or you know, you wouldn't have thought of that, but you know fine well it's going to be something you'll actually use, because that's how an autistic person works. They literally want to get you something that they know you will like and use. And I love that. I genuinely love that. It's the best thing ever. You bought it all back, yeah. Well, my lad will do as well, but I think, to be honest, he spent all his pocket money this week, so I think that's one of the reasons why he's asked his mum to go with him. Because he overspent on his pocket money, and he kind of wants to still get me something. Nice, yeah, exactly, mate. It's the way they think, pal. I love the way they think. They just... You just never sure what's going to come out of the mouth next year, you know? Good thing or a bad thing, you know? It's, you just don't know. You know what I mean? Oh, whoa, we nearly tipped over. Don't mind me, guys. I'm looking for something in my drawers. I'm looking for something and I can't find it. Right, I won't be a second. I'll silly, I just need to mute you for a minute. Yes, I agree, pal. I agree. But those simplest presents can be the ones that you least expect it. But you know, for example, it could be something you use every day, like your pencil, for example, like you got from your lad. You use it every day, so it's that reminder every day of that time when he thought, what does my dad really, really want for his birthday more than out else? It's amazing how they think. Sometimes I don't understand it, like the logic. Like I can talk to my lad and he comes out with something and it's like, is that even right? Doesn't even make any sense. You know he's right. He didn't say it. He wouldn't have said it if it wasn't right. Right, there we go, guys. That is another £10,182. We're nearly at 11 o'clock in this game today already, and I haven't done any field work yet. Not a single bit. Well, that's what I'm about to change. We are about to go and do some weeding in that field here, which is a start. We'll do that one first, I think. And then we've got to travel all the way up the hill to field 32. Yeah, we bought a farm. I'm gonna say we got a little bit of money now. I'm trying to just save up enough money to maybe try and buy a piece of land, or Or maybe buy something for the farm. Like, we could get cows right now, guys. I've got nothing to feed the cows with, which is why I'm kind of just delaying things a little bit. Like, we've got this little bit of land here, farmland 72. This is something I'm looking at maybe trying to purchase, because at least then we can, you know, we can make some hay. We make some hay. We can feed the cows. There's old Smokeless. Yeah, we're gonna have about 20 grand worth of wood chips soon as well. No, what am I doing, Matt? I don't want that. I need the weeder. 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 Like I say, gonna be a little bit more annoying doing some more weeding contracts today, but we're a little bit limited on the contracts actually. Good old Smokeless, yeah, tell me about it. Proper crappy, mate. I just don't know how to fix it. I've tried all sorts. I've tried every different graphical setting known to man. I can use FSR because I have graphics built into my CPU, into my Intel X3D graphics CPU. I can use XESS because I have an Intel graphics card, and I can use DLSS because I have an NVIDIA graphics card, and none of them fix the freaking train. None. So I don't know how to fix the train. The train works fine when I first log in. The minute it logs out, goes off the map and comes back in, there's no smoke and there's no sound. Yet the sound file's there, you know what I mean? I don't know, it just... a bit pointless, really. Right, so this field is probably going to take a little while to do, guys. Like I say, we haven't done over much field work today, so it's not the end of the world that we're going to do a couple of quite big fields with relatively small equipment. As soon as it starts getting dark again, we'll go back to doing some tree work. I know people are not overly thrilled about the tree work, but we have to do it to build the castle. If the castle will accept it, the castle needs it. And the more we can give it in advance, the more chance we've got of it just being able to move on to the next stage automatically. %, for half a headland. Yeah, it tells you how big of a field this is. If you get 10% to half a headland, which means, you know, 20% to a full headland, you know you're doing a quicker field. You're only 5% halfway around. It says this is going to take a good 10-15 minutes maybe to do this field. There is a great demand. What are we great demanding at though, guys? I need to start looking into these, because the great demands, I'm not saying it is, but the great demands could have been wood chips. Guys, we've forgotten to do something today. We were meant to buy chickens today. We were meant to buy a horse pasture. Oh my god, there's stuff we've forgotten to do. I've just realised when I saw the feed in the barn. We were meant to buy chickens today. We were meant to buy a horse. We can feed him oats. But do you know what I mean? We got 4,000 litres of... Oh my god, I can't believe that. We were meant to get that and do that really early on so that we could... Oh, that's really annoyed me. I've forgotten to do it. Right, once we've done this contract then, guys, we will be looking into the chickens. I don't think we need a lot of chickens. We've only got 4,000 litres of feed. Unless any more comes up in the shop, it's not like I can harvest any. So yeah, we're a little bit limited. So we've got 5,000 litres of horse feed as well. So 5,000 litres of hay, not hay, of the oat, sorry. So that is pretty good. Yeah, that's why we didn't get the cows, because we were meant to do chickens and horses today. I'm thinking of only doing one horse at a time, guys. And I think we'll name it subscriber's name. So I think that's what we'll do. Right, that is the second headland half done. Get that turned around there, do that, nice. Get that on there. Yeah, it's yeah, I forgot all about those animals. It also means I need to drive all the way to the sawmill, guys, as well. You know the red pallet forks that you all saw? I need them on the farm. I need them on the farm. That way I can actually lift the bags of feed up. Right, that is both of these headlands done. Just going to stay along here. I know we're not really making any percentage now, but we're going to go to the edge of the field and we're going to start working our way towards the gate. I don't like how dark it's getting already in this game. Although it is November, it is nearly lunchtime. But I am a little bit concerned with the fact that we haven't really done anything today other than tree work. As much and as valuable as the tree work is, yeah. Like I say, some people don't really like it because I do struggle with it. But the problem is, if I don't do it, I'm never going to get any better with it. And that is the problem. We have to get better with it. I'm tempted about buying the Mercedes-Benz in the shop, actually. There's a little Mercedes-Benz in the shop. It would give us a front loader. We would be able to start picking up chunks of wood, so we can take the trailer down and put it into the problem is the front loader goes on the back, and that's what kind of yeah, puts me off a little bit, really. Do you have a horse pasture? No, I haven't got it, mate. I need to buy one. I need to buy one of each and put it on the farm. I haven't done anything of that. Everything I do, I'm going to try and do on the streams. The only time I do anything off recording is if I'm driving, say, from the castle to the farm or back to the shop, you know. I'm going to try and do as much as I can on the streams then. Like if I sold something at one end of the map and I had nothing else to do, I would end the stream and I'd drive back to like the farm kind of thing. But I'm not buying anything, I'm not doing it, you know, selling anything off recording and off streams. You know, it is all to be done when I'm live, basically. That way you guys don't miss it. I wasn't doing a headland. I've just realised I wasn't doing a headland, and I've now done a third headland once again. Yeah, I wasn't doing a third headland, and that's because I got distracted talking. I've ended up just doing another headland. Do you have a hand? Yeah, so yeah, we'll we'll get it all installed very soon. Someone is at my door again. I'm not answering it, just in case it's a present for me. It's 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna say this is definitely the postman. Sorry if you can hear the dog in the background though, guys. I don't know if you will. That's the thing. I don't know if you will hear the dog in the background. I do have a really good mic, and I do have some really good mic settings. But when I'm talking, obviously, yeah, I don't know. You might hear it, you might not. I'm making a point, and I'm not answering the door. She's called Phoebe. I got a white Labrador. She's 2 rooms away from me, and I hear her still over the headset. That's why I do kind of just apologise in advance, just in case. I've got a white Labrador, and now they are technically classed as yellow Labrador, but she's as white as, or when we got her, she was as white as snow. And the reason we called her Phoebe is we called her Phoebe from Friends, because she's absolutely fucking nuts. Like, if someone comes in my house, she's so protective of the boys. She won't stop barking until that person leaves. Now, as you can imagine, we had a lot of building work done over the summer, outside and some inside. And as you can imagine, she just barked for like 12 hours a day. That's one of the reasons why I didn't do any content when these workmen were here, because otherwise the dog would have just barked and barked and barked and barked and barked. Even if I put her in my room with me, she still wouldn't stop, because she knows there's someone in the house who shouldn't be. She's really good, and like I say, she protects them boys. Went out once and there was a dog off lead, and by God, you know, this little dog had literally 0 recoil, and my dog, like I say, she just. I had a black Labrador called Chandler. Yeah, I love it. Who's gonna get a brown one and call it Ross? Pivot! Pivot! I asked you to bring Joey. I brought the next best thing. The next best thing would have been Monica. I love that episode. I love that episode. Yeah, why take Chandler? Monica would have been the next best thing when you stuck with the sofa. Oh, I love that episode. One of the best. Yeah, me and the wife, we watch it quite often. We were on a... Do you know what, guys? Do you know what? I feel like that needs to be a sound effect on the channel. We were on a break. I never thought of that one. Oh, that'd be a good sound effect. We were on a break. Do it. Dude, it literally takes me like 5 minutes to add them to the channel. It's fantastic. It's so easy to do. Do it. Yeah, I feel like we need a we were on a break sound effect, and I feel like we need a pivot. I feel like I've got some really bad overhang. I forgot to use GPS. But I can kind of see where I've been. Yeah, there's I like to try and make the streams as interactive as possible. That's why channel points is a good way of doing the sound effects, because you get channel points just from watching. The longer you watch, the more channel points you get, basically, and then you can claim them in for sound effects. That's why Flow has like 50,000 channel points. Dragon Lady's got like 70, 80,000. Used to be able to watch the streams in the background when she was at work. And then when she was part of the stream, she'd always have it on in the background because she'd mod for me while when she wasn't. And then obviously during COVID, when I was streaming and we were all literally locked in our houses, yeah, had a lot of content back then. But you can do it where you can use bits and stuff, and I'm thinking of adding that software in, and it's not really for the sound effect. It's got an emote wall as well, so like if people use the channel emotes and stuff, it would actually like be like flying across the screen, so to speak. And I kind of want to do that. Actually, a little bit more interactive for people using the emotes then, you see. It's finding time to do it, pal. That's the thing. After I've streamed, you know what I mean? Because once I've streamed, I have to wait for I have to get the stream from Twitch. I have to then put it over onto YouTube. I don't like to interfere with that when it's downloading and uploading. Well, saying that, it only takes me about 10 minutes to upload the video. My new internet is brilliant. Now, it sounds daft because I know a lot of people out there have better internet than me. I have 900 up and I have 900 down. I used to have a better download speed with my old company, but I only used to get 100 megabytes upload. Now I get 900 by 900. It's brilliant for content because I can upload anything super quick. And that's kind of half my battle previously. You just said it takes about... Yeah, I know it does do, but what it is by the time I finish streaming and then I upload the videos and I do that, I then have to deal with the dog after I've streamed, because if I stream for 3 hours, I then have to go out with the dog. And when I come back, you know what I mean, it's kids are coming in from schools and colleges. The house just gets hectic. You know, that's why my evening streams are not really happening at the moment. You know, then the Dragon Lady finishes work at like 5:30, or your time 6:30. And then we sit down, you know, then we go out and have dinner. We cook dinner and then we sit down, we have dinner. Once I've had dinner, I'm just fat. I just want to sit on sofa and do now. And next thing you know, the day's gone. The entire day is just gone. So that 5 minutes, as much as it's only 5 minutes, it's amazing how I don't have time for it. Like today, I've been trying to go live for about 9 o'clock in the morning. I know fine well today I was late going live compared to the last 2 days. To be honest, I just didn't want to get up. Sleep is over it, dude. I don't sleep enough as it is. I sleep maybe about 3-4 hours a night. It's yeah. So when I do get that extra like half an hour on a morning because I don't want to get up, I quite happily take that extra half hour because I don't get that kind of rest usually. I am missing little bits. I am doing my best not to, like I say, I didn't use GPS. I kind of screwed myself with the GPS. Yeah, I'm missing little weeds. They're getting a little bit more awkward to see, to be honest. My eyesight's just used to seeing the green now, and yeah, I'm struggling to see it. somewhere along this line. That's why sometimes I have quite a bad overhang, because I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. Well, this one's going to be right next to the tram line, so that won't be too bad. It's a bit of an easier line to follow when you're going right up the side of a tram line. Also, I'm not using much on the tram line as well, on the weeder wise, so that's not too bad. We're getting this done though. Not as quickly as I would like, but yeah, like I said, it's my own fault for not using GPS. I should have used GPS. I really messed up with this one. Come on. Let's get this turn done. Let's get this turn done. Let's go down there. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, like me and Flo, we're trying to arrange a time to do SnowRunner, and like I say, it's just by the time I've eaten on an evening, it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'm just evening streams used to be so much fun, but at the moment, it's just doing them. You know what I mean? And during the day, I don't have over much on a Monday to Friday. Fridays can be extremely busy. So that's usually just me doing jobs around the house. Like I say, I've still got loads of jobs to do around the house. That's the worst thing. Got loads of jobs to do around the house. It's just at the moment having time to do them. Literally just a case of having time to do them. Because I can't do them when the Dragon Lady's at work, because I don't want to be disturbing her work meetings. Like I say, she works from home 4 days a week. She's got a... Well, to be fair, the Dragon Lady's office is my old game room. And, yeah. And my game room moved downstairs when my dad went into nursing. So yeah, that's kind of what happened really. That's why I want to get a sim rig, because I've now got room for one. I've always wanted one, and I never had room for it. I used to game in the living room. Now I game in my own little room. There will be a point though over the next year. I don't know when, but I'm going to give you a long advice, in advance. Sorry. I am going to be getting a new kitchen, so there will be at least a fortnight with no content, because the room I'm in now is originally the old kitchen, and I'm going to put the kitchen back in here. This is where I am now, is the coldest room in the house. And it's an extension, and it's not warm at all. And I am going to put the kitchen back here because like the oven's on, the heating would be on better in the kitchen, things like that, extractor fans for the humidity and things like that. So, but I'm not going to have an office / game room for like about 2 weeks, because then we're going to have the kitchen fitted back here, but we're going to keep the current kitchen in the room it's in now while the new one's fitted. Then when the new one's been fitted and it's fully done and working, I'm then going to rip out the old kitchen myself, and then obviously I'll move my office into where the kitchen is now, basically. A lot of faffing around, but yeah, it gives us a bigger kitchen. Like my game room is bigger than our kitchen. It's ridiculous. But the people we bought the house from had my current game room as a downstairs bedroom, and that's why it's kind of got like the ensuite kind of thing. So we're going to rip that out. We're going to take the ensuite upstairs into another room. Like I say, the joys of having a 6-bedroom house, I've got plenty of room. So So we're going to take the ensuite back upstairs into another bedroom and basically swap the kitchen back round. We'll end up with a bigger kitchen. I'll end up with a better game room for better sound because it's a bit more... When I rip the old kitchen out, I can soundproof it. Not soundproof it 100%, but I can make it better for like background noise, dog barking, things like that. Also, the game room that I would go into is naturally warmer without the heating. So yeah, I wouldn't need the heating on to play games. Literally, I don't have it on much now. I have it on the morning just before I get up, but it makes the house better overall. Add some value, add some more value to the house. We've only added 50 grand up to now. I've spent like 20 to 23 grand. We've added 50 in value, so we're not doing bad. I get my new kitchen. Also, another thing is right above me is the bathroom. In my current office / game room. So when I move it across, yeah, I won't have like the toilet flushing and stuff being picked up on the mic and things like that. So because obviously this would then be the kitchen. So lots of reasons for doing it the way we're going to do it. It's just at the moment currently affording it. Like I say, we just paid for a whole new roof and that shit was expensive. I was quite surprised at how expensive that was. But it was a lot worse once they took it all off than we all anticipated. So we had to have extra work done while it was... Yeah, and that's kind of the reasoning for it, really. So it's kind of delayed my bathroom and my kitchen project by about a year. There we go. That is one job done. That is one job done. Let's get this one cashed in. Yeah, the roof cost a fortune, pal. But if you saw the size of my house, you'd understand why 20k is... It's not a bad price, really, to be fair. It's just 20k. We only budgeted 15 for it. That was the problem. Right, chicken coops, guys. Let's have a look. Right, horses. I don't want to be adding water. Right, so 9, 11... Oh, that has got built-in water. No, that's not too bad. Wow, really? So if I don't pay... I'll tell you what we could do. On our land, we go all the way up to here. We go all the way up to the railway line. Okay, that's interesting. If we're going all the way to the railway line... If we're going all the way to the railway line, we could do this. We could do that. Let me just look at the chickens as well. 30 chickens, 20 chickens, 20, 150. Wow. That would produce a lot of eggs. 31. Fenceless pasture mod. That would be the best one. We could add it. I don't really know. Actually, to be honest, if I used the fenceless pasture one, I would probably do something like that. Where we add it technically to the yard like that. And they'd range and they'd free roam in that wall. The problem would be is getting to the feed. So I don't know how much the fence on that would cost. Bees. Did you get a slate roof? Yes, we have to use a slate roof, dude. It had a slate roof, which means we had to replace it with a slate roof. We used 20, I think it's 20 by 10 Spanish slate. It was 3 pallets of slate, and we only ended up with about 30 slates left by the time it was done. Big ass roof, dude. Big ass roof. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Before we do that, then 32. Oh, I need. That's a lot. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was 3 pallets. Yeah, that kind of gives you an idea why it costs so much. But obviously we had to take all the old one off. We had to get some insulation installed. We had to obviously batten it, felt it, reslate it. We had to do work to 2 chimneys. So we've got 2 chimneys. Our house is so big, we've got 2 chimney stacks. I used to have 7 chimney pots. And now we're down to 5. No. 9 chimney pots. 9 chimney pots. But 4 of them were no longer very good. I wish I took the back chimney stack under the roof lining, to be honest. But I also shared that chimney stack with the neighbour and they didn't want to. So that kind of limited to what I could do. So I had to have like half of it I had to basically have my half rebuilt on 2 chimney stacks. I had to have the bit you do on the top. I've gone the wrong way because I'm too busy chatting. We had 4 loads of oh dude, have you got a proper thatched straw roof? Nice, dude. Dude, you need to send me pictures because you've got a house. You've got a really nice freaking house. I love thatched roofs, dude. Yeah, we had to use slate. If we didn't use slate, we had to reinforce the roof to use a tile. But then if we used a tile, it wouldn't have matched the aesthetic to the street. And then the council would just come round and make you put it to slate anyway. So it wasn't worth arguing. So we had slate. We had to have some repairs done to a couple of the rafters because they were just rotten. Yeah, we had new Velux windows installed, which was obviously added cost. But yeah, like I say, and then you got the labour. Labour's not cheap when it comes to builders. And then we had the scaffolding. Then we had 2 flat roofs done in GPR or whatever it is. So yeah. And then we had to have one of the dormers relined on the outside. It had like white plastic, but it had all gone like brittle and stuff, so we've had it done with composite plastic in a grey to kind of blend into the roof. Looks lovely. The only problem we got now is the grey dormer's still got a white window, but again, I'm not replacing a window for absolutely no reason. You know what I mean? That will come. That'll come with time and just age, basically. You know. But we've got to choose now between the kitchen or windows being done next, and we want the kitchen done. I want the kitchen done because I need to get the electrician in to redo the kitchen, the new kitchen wiring. I've got to get the gas man in to supply me the new gas supply back to the kitchen because they've obviously moved it to the previous owners. I got loads to do, and the kitchen is something I want to get done. The kitchen adds about 20% in value if you get it done right and properly. So, and my house is currently worth like 270 grand. If I can add another 20% in value from a new kitchen and bathroom, I will be more than happy with the outcome. I could sell the house, pay the mortgage off, and go buy another house, and I won't have a mortgage. So that's what I'd like to do. But while my boys live at home, I need the room, so I won't be moving for a while. If they ever move out, like I said, we've both got special needs. But it is what it is. Like I say, it's the joys of having a 6-bedroom house. Plenty of room. you can go days without seeing your kids. Because they cook for themselves, they do their own meals and stuff because they don't want to have what we're having and stuff. And yeah, they look after themselves and they go up in the rooms, the game, they go out, you know what I mean? If doors are closed, you can literally go days in my house without seeing anyone. The only downside is when the Dragon Lady and Grumpy went to Leeds the other week for Grumpy's birthday, I literally didn't see the boys for like 2 days, 2 out of the 3 days. They were like, what's the point in coming down, Dad? You know, they ordered a sit, you know, they went for a takeaway. I didn't see him to eat. And then went and played games, stayed up late, slept. Yeah, I literally didn't see him for like 2 of the 3 days. Crazy. Do you think when we bought this house, my dad was living with us as well? So, you know, hence, you know, that's why I've now got an office, a game room. I've got that because, you know, my dad had to go into nursing care. His conditions got worse. And he needed nursing care. So, unfortunately, it meant he had to go into care, which he didn't want to do. We didn't want to do it, but, you know, you can't afford a private nurse. And he needs almost around-the-clock care now, so... But in fairness, I believe he's 89 next. He outlived me mum, which I didn't think was going to happen. Considering there was like a 16-year age gap between my mum and my dad, I genuinely thought my mum would outlive my dad. That was not the case. Yeah, we bought this house, he was with us. We moved into this house, he was then living in this house with us. About 8 weeks at the most before he had to go into care. But it is what it is, you know, we all get old. We all get old. I'm not looking forward to getting old personally, but the good thing about getting old is you get to see your kids grow up, you know what I mean? I know people who have kids and didn't even see them being born, you know what I mean? Got the missus pregnant and then passed. It's just unfortunately one of those sad things in life. At least I've managed to see I've managed to see my eldest son reach, well, he's 21. He's 21 in a month. And beginning of January, actually middle of January. He's 21 in middle of January. I don't think I've done too bad. And my daughter's just turned 17. She's just starting to learn to drive. Other than me, mad. But yeah, it's like I say, a lot of people don't get that pleasure of seeing the kids grow up. The only downside is when you get older, your kids have to see you decline, and not without sounding morbid, you know what I mean? That's why it's spend as much time with them as you can, and yeah. All my kids have got PCs. It's something we used to all play PC games together. That's why we have a community Minecraft server, because it gives somewhere for all my kids to play. You know what I mean? All my kids can play Minecraft then and play in the server. And then us as a community can all go and play Minecraft whenever we want. I know there's a lot of people out there don't like Minecraft, but Minecraft is a really good, fun community game to play. And that's one of the good things about that as a game. We can play it as a community. We can do cool stuff, and yeah. Right, this is the third and final headland done. I think it's going to be the third and final. To be fair, once again, I wasn't going to do 3 headlands, and I've still done 3 headlands because I ended up getting distracted and chatting. But yeah, anybody who watches this stream, watches the replay over on YouTube, like I say, we do have a community server for Minecraft. It's open to anyone to play in. The only thing you've got to do, you have to be in the Discord to get whitelisted. And that is because we use a Discord whitelist. It's open to people on console, as long as you are prepared to use the app. There's an app called Bedrock Connect or something it's called, and you need to use that to connect. But other than that, yeah, you do that, you're laughing. There's completely cross-play, Bedrock and Java. Completely free to play. Just be in the Discord to whitelist. The joys of having a home server. Yeah, I've done it again. I wasn't doing a 4th headland, and here I am doing a 4th headland. And I think I've well and truly messed this one up. I'll tell you what, actually, we'll stop doing headlands from this corner. And I'll tell you the reason why. If we work the other way, we'll work back towards the gate. Yeah, I really should have used GPS. We didn't earn much money from field work today, guys. But I tell you what, we earned a lot of money from wood today. £52,569 in the bank. That's good. That's a lot. But now we got some farmland, guys. It's not too late to use GPS. It is. We're just gonna wing it now, mate. We're gonna wing it. We're gonna wing it and see just how badly we cock it up. If you go on the right angle, it's very easy to see where you've been. Like, just line yourselves up with the tyre marks. If you look down there, you can see the terrible tyre marks down at the bottom. That's where we got it wrong. I want to get this job done though, because like I say, we've looked into the chickens, we've looked into the horses. We can get those installed. I think 25 grand is a lot of money for horses though. I know we got the horse feed, but right now that would blow half our budget on horses. I don't think that's a good investment right now. You know, we're technically only £200,000 away from buying a piece of grassland. We buy a piece of grassland, we can get sheep. We get sheep, we get wool. We get wool, we make more money. Like I say, this series is going to continue until we build the castle. It might get tedious, it might get repetitive, but we're going to build the castle. Chickens are a better investment if you want to start. Yeah, but I agree with you, pal. It is. I'm just thinking we've already got the horse feed, but £25,000 just to house one horse, that will make me 5 grand. Granted, I know once the 5 grand's gone, we can just get another horse and we can start again and build money up. I get that. But we also have to have an animal trailer. We can't just buy the animals, we have to go pick them up. Like I say, next month we're going to be selling wood chips. That's going to give us about 25 grand in the bank as well. But that's going to help pay for some things. But we need a bit of grassland because we need to get the cow. We have a cow barn and no cows. You know what I mean? This is what concerned me getting this farm as early as we did. Like, I'm thinking maybe we should have bought another woodland area closer to the sawmill first. But it's easy saying that because, you know, you look back now and go, oh, we should have done this, we should have done that. But at the time, we couldn't. So you have a barn sitting at the top. I've got a cow barn on my farm. I just need to like we could get some bees. Now I know bees don't really pay very quickly, but if we get bees, we don't have to feed them. It's literally, that's just once you bought it, it's pure profit. Gotta keep them side money coming. Now we could get a greenhouse. I don't really want to go down the greenhouse route. And to be quite honest with you, the reason why I don't want to go down the... My loading skills are not great. And long story short, it takes me a while to load. I've also got no loading capacity at the farm yet. That reminds me, when we go back down to this down to the sawmill, guys, I need to pick up the pallet forks from the sawmill and bring it back to the farm. If you get the wooden standing, yeah. Is that the £3,000 one? We'll have a look once we've done this contract, mate. Just want to start working on this. Football tonight, guys. My team will be playing a team from the Netherlands today, guys. My team will be playing PSV. I am hoping for a nice Liverpool win. If there are any Dutch people in the chat who support PSV, I hope your team loses. I hope we batter you. If you do win, though, don't gloat. I am a very sore loser. I'm a very, very, very sore loser. So, you know, the Dutch are going to be getting smashed once again by the English tonight. And I'm going to be watching that with the wife. We're not playing well, though, in the league at the moment. We're on a very bad run of form at the moment. Like, it's atrocious. So, yeah. But we're also playing extremely badly in general, but we still managed to smash Real Madrid 2-0. No, was it only 1-0? But we just smashed them. Real Madrid had no control over the game or anything. It was nice. And tonight we play PSV Eindhoven, I believe it is. If I remember correctly. I always just call them PSV, so I'm sure it's Eindhoven. Ooh, that reminds me, actually, I need to purchase something today. I forgot all about that. But yeah, we've conquered all of Europe. We're never gonna stop. Sorry, I'm getting a bit excited now. Football hasn't even started. Football's not for like another 8 hours. I'm already excited. I've got a sore throat with onset tonsillitis, and I'm going to be screaming at the telly tonight. So if there's no stream tomorrow, guys, it's probably because I've lost my voice. Between the tonsillitis and football, yeah. I could lose my voice. The thing is, I would still stream if I lost my voice. I'd just have something on chat saying lost voice but still streaming. You know what I mean? It'd be a boring stream, but you know, at least you could say I'm keeping to my schedule. Right, we are 62% of our way through this final contract. I don't know if we'll do any more contracts today. I think we could do it, but like I say, we've got a little bit to do around the farm. We need to be looking into chickens. We need to be looking into some bumblebees. we are getting through this field though quite nicely. I am impressed with that. It's taken a little bit longer than I was hoping. Like I said, I didn't use GPS. I do forget about GPS 99% of the time, and we're kind of just winging it now. Yeah, we need a animal trailer. We're going to go and get the I4 Williams animal trailer once again. We always use that one. That's just because it's a mod I released onto King's Mod, so we're going to use it. What, the I4 Williams pack? I tell you what though, if you go down this field and you come back up, it's about nearly 10%. Not too shabby. A little bit wobbly at the top end of this field, but it's not too bad. We should still have more than enough to complete. If not, we'll have to go weed hunting. There we go. Let's go back up this side. And, yeah. A few weeds missing in the middle there, but it's not the end of the world. Like I said, the tram lines don't pay much in percentage. 75%. Yeah, sorry if I've been a bit quiet, guys. I've got a bit of a... My throat's just starting to get a little bit sore, and I've got a little sore throat sweet in my mouth just to try and soothe my throat a little bit, and I'm trying to just soothe my throat just a little bit. Like I say, we've been live for 2.5 hours again. I'll have to have a look and download them. Can't believe you don't already have it, my friend. That's why I use it on in all my series. There we go. That is another row down. 82% complete, guys. We have not got much left on this field to go. Like I say, I would really like to have a wider hoe. It would be very nice to get a wider hoe now and get these jobs done a little bit quicker. The weeding contracts do take a while, again, because we're not very wide. Also, the weeding contracts do seem to be in very big fields. So, yeah. But they do pay really well, which is one of the main things. I do like it when a contract pays super well. I think I've missed a few weeds on that road. I was too busy looking at my phone, just making sure we are yeah, that's kind of screwed me a little bit. I didn't come back up there, guys, on the straight line. I kind of come on a wonky line, and now I feel like I've missed a load of weeds. I have right down the middle. That is my bad. Terrible. Fire me. 88. So yeah, we're getting about 5% on every single row we do. Like I said, the tram lines don't pay quite as well when you're doing a tram line because there's, well, there's nothing there. Yeah, overall, it's not too bad. Not too shabby. %, lovely. Come on, let's get this one done. I want to get on the farm. I want to get some chicken. Well, I at least want to buy the chicken coop, and I need to go down to the sawmill once again, guys. We need to check the castle as well. The small animal trailer, does it hold? Hang on a minute, dude. I don't know about the small one. Like I say, I just created it as a pack. The small one holds cows. No cows, 2 pigs, 2 sheep. That's the small one. Just 2 sheep. I don't really know why it says 0 for, and then shows cows. The I4 Williams trailer though does hold. Oh, it doesn't take. Hang on a minute. I'm sure that takes chickens. I'm almost sure that takes chickens. I'm almost sure of it. If anything, I might edit this. I might edit this one to take chickens actually. Sometimes when you look at this trailer, it looks like these lights are floating in the middle. They're really not. It's a very small black bar there. And if you go on the wrong angle like that, it doesn't look like, you know what I mean? It looks like they're floating. And then obviously if you go down, just to show you before we finish this field. So that's the whole set that I did. So we got like a little baby one. That's really good for getting like chicken grain and stuff. That's just a flatbed standard, you know, low loader. And then obviously we got the tipper trailer there. I not have that mod installed on this series? I don't have the Leyland mod installed on this series. I am surprised. I thought I had the Leyland mod. Yeah, I might look at adding chickens to it. I don't know how many chickens we'd be able to add to it. I don't know. I could have sworn they took chickens though. I might be wrong. Now, if we don't have an animal trailer that takes chickens, then we can just buy chickens via the menu. There's not much we can do about that. At least you do have to pay a fee to get them delivered. Yeah, we can't have any cows, sheep, horses, or anything like that delivered without. Oh God, he's arrived. You know what? This was a lovely, peaceful stream. How are you doing, Mr. Flo? Do you know if there is a medium iPhone willing trailer? No. Not that I'm aware of.
Yo, what's up?
Yo. At least you remember to use the command as a subscriber for that sound effect, dude. You're the only one that does. Flo doesn't. He'll just tell you that he didn't know it was there, but he knows fine well. Yeah, thanks, Flo. That's really what I needed in the chat. Jesus Christ. And you got some work to go and do, Flo. Rather than just abuse me. Nah, I got a brake now. What, a car brake? That's the wrong brake, dude. You want the B-R-E-A-C-K. No, it might not even be a C. Now, do you know what? I think I just made myself look like a big Oh, thanks. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. There's one thing, dude. You'll never change, dude. You've been abusive since the day you first found my streams, and you're never gonna change, are you? Although saying that, the day Flo was nice to me is the day I'd think he was dying. That's the one. Yeah, that's the brake you're on, Flo. The brake you're talking about is the ones on your car. Yeah, damn. Auto correct, is it? Auto correct, guys. Have you heard this? He's lying. Right, you have to be nice now, guys. The Dragon Lady's just appeared on TikTok. Hello! 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 She can't read this chat anyway. That's very true. She can't read the Twitch chat. Dragon Lady, Flo's calling you a cunt. Under no circumstances am I allowed in your office. Right, guys, first one to give me £10 donation, I will go into the Dragon Lady's office just to get punched in the face. I'll tell you what, actually, if someone donates 100 quid, I'll let Dragon Lady punch me in the face and I'll let her record it. How about that? Flo's like, credit card! Credit card! I'll buy you F1 if you send it. Dude, why are you not buying me F1 anyway? Because it's my birthday soon. I'm just saying, Flo, it's my birthday soon. Just saying. You can either buy me F1 or you can buy me the steering wheel I want. Yeah, but dude, it'll take 9 days to arrive in the post if you buy me the steering wheel I want. I'm just saying. But Dragon Lady, that is why I didn't answer any of the doors today, because I knew the birthday present would arrive early. I'm gonna presume it just came in a standard box, and you might want to delete the recording from the Ring doorbell if it didn't come in a brown box, because it's not that I'll go snooping, it's just sometimes I have a habit going looking, like if you know, if I've missed some of the notification, I'm gonna have all them notifications on my phone. Do you know what I mean? When I load up my phone, it's gonna show me them. Same day delivery, just oh, what's that come up in the shop? I've got no idea. Farm Tech. I'm gonna presume that's a trailer. Is that a trailer? Yeah, come up in the shop. Let's have a look. It is a manure trailer. Right, guys, so is this the one you were on about, Friggle? Is this the one you were on about? Eh? Is this the one you were on about? For the bees? This one? Yeah, buy this one. Right, okay. How quickly does it make honey? Out of curiosity. No, I think we will do. I think we're going to put one here. We're not really bothered about that. We'll put one there. We're going to put one there. And I think we're going to put one there. And we're going to put one there. Right, we need to get... I like using these ones. These ones could be 30... How many of these? Do you reckon we'll leave it for 6 pallets? Oh, no, that's a bit too much. 4 pallets? What do you reckon? I'll tell you what. I reckon we put that there. We do at the most 4 pallets. Check which direction the bees are flying. They're flying into my front yard at the house. Why, is that wrong? Do you want me to turn them? Do you want me to turn them around so they fly outwards? They're going towards the greenhouse. Look. You want me to flip them? Right. Okay. Right. Because I haven't left the menu, I get full price back. So that's fine. We don't really lose any money on that. Animals. Right, hang on. Let me put one down. Yes, that's the right way, guys. That's the right way. We'll get 3 in there. We'll start making a little bit of honey. There we go, guys. So we've got a little bit of honey in here now. Now we need to be looking at the old chickens. The old chickens. I think this coop isn't... It's not the coop I want, though. That's the problem. I want this coop. Actually, no. I tell a lie. What I want is I want them free-ranging. I want free-ranging chickens, but it's dealing with them, to be quite honest with you. He needs to give you it when you finish streaming, as we've nowhere to hide it. Oh my god, what a... Guys, I'm getting a birthday present early. See, Flo, people who like me give me presents early. Just saying. What do you reckon we could put that there? The feeder goes down the side of the grain. We could pretend that the drain pipe is giving them water, and then that's going to spawn there, and we can... You know what? I like that. Do you want to customize the chicken pen? You know what? I really, really do. You know what? Let's just go there. I'm not that interested. That'll do me. Guys, we can get some chickens. We can get some chickens. What do you mean there's no husbandry installed? I've just installed it. I've literally just installed it. It's right here. Look. Here. Right, what do you reckon then? We can get 225... Wow, I don't want 225 chickens. I'm not going to be able to keep up with that feed. I kind of messed up there, guys. I maybe should have just bought the... What age chickens? Should we just get some... I don't know what size... I don't know what age chickens to get. Yeah. I tell you what. I'm going to spend about £1,000 on chickens. 1,100 quid. That's... No, I need to know if that animal trailer takes chickens. But for now, we have another job we need to go and do. It's not in a box. Okie dokie. I will come up soon, once I've finished, and we'll kind of go from there, Dragon Lady. It's not in a box, so good job I didn't answer the door then. Coming Thursday, my ass. So you've got a... I won't be a minute, Flavia. So you decided you got your own present. I don't have any present. I don't have any present. My son's bought me a present. My son's bought me a present. Can't wait to find out what it is. To be quite honest with you. I'm kind of in a rush to go find out what it is. I know, lol. Let me know when you've finished, and he will come and give you it as he comes home. Oh, is he coming home poorly from college? Is he? Right, fair enough. Fair enough, Dragon Lady. He's coming home poorly, is he? To be honest, I was surprised he bloody went today, but I know. He's already home, right? Yeah, I'm surprised he went to college, but I know his routine. He's very routine orientated, so I know that's a big thing for him. Like, right, guys, are we gonna have any more wood to sell at the from the sawmill? I do think we're gonna have some. If you want to pause, it'll only take a minute. No, I'm not far from finishing, Dragon Lady. Not far from finishing. in-game time, we are at 3:30. We tend to play it. He went home via McDonald's. That does not surprise me, bless him. I love that. Oh, that's really hurt my throat. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. He went home via McDonald's. It's just the college though, Flo. When you're under the weather, the college would rather you not be there if you're not well, so that you don't give whatever it is you've got to the tutors. Because obviously if the tutors don't show up, then they have to close that class down for the day. But with him being very, you know, and his autism and stuff, been very very routine orientated, it puts him on edge if he doesn't go when he's meant to be there. So he'd rather go and then come home poorly. At least then he knows he's been. Yeah, he was off for a full week with flu because someone... Yeah, it's only a couple of weeks ago he was off the whole week. Yeah, unfortunately, Dragon Lady, people don't see your chat, so I read yours out to the people on the purple platform. To be honest, you'd be better watching on the purple platform because you subscribe to the bloody channel. Right, I'm just going to leave that there. I need this back at the farm now, guys. We need this at the farm now. Over here it's a bit different. They don't... Yeah, to be fair, they don't care what he does in a way, but, you know, like I say, he did go in today, but if the tutors get sick, then there's no college at all, then they end up, you know, and then it ends up being closed for the day. And they try and avoid that if they can. Been to uni and all, they go, Right, there we go. A little bit more centered now with that one. Getting back to work now, I've got loads to do. It doesn't sound like it, Dragon Lady. You sound a bit like Flo. You say you've got loads to do, but you're not actually doing anything. What did you do with those wood chips? I made a mess. You know what, Flo, right? Just to annoy you, that's what I'm tempted just to make them even more messier. You know what it is? When I've got the skid steer, I need to be zoomed in a little bit more. You don't know how wood chips work, do you, mate? All I have to do is bring a trailer, mate, and it automatically loads them into a trailer. I don't have to lift the pallets to sell wood chips. So, ha! Screw you, Flores. Cheating? No. It ain't cheating if it's in the game by default. Sorry. Get down there. Get down there. Eh. Really? No, don't fall off there. How are you not slide? How are you just not slide? There we go. That's what I wanted.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Yes, exactly, Flo. Oh yes, oh yes. There we go, dude. Flo, just so you're aware, your Dutch friend has told me I should make all my sound effects use biddies, so that you've got nothing to spam me with. Well, that fell out of there, didn't it? I find a way. No, you won't. This is the new loading technique, guys. There you go. What? I did no such thing, you...
It's annoying!
You ever thought, Flo, that I've just done it to annoy you? Do you know what, Flo, right? Right, I'm very curious how close... Oh, we are so close to another plank. We are so close to another plank. When this plank comes... Yes, we're so close to another plank. Although that's only the small ones, isn't it? They're the small ones of the planks, yeah. That's a little bit of extra money in the bank then, I suppose. I could really do with that since we've got cows, because that's a good size to do, and we can do that, but that would take our entire budget. What the frick just cost me £795 construction cost? Or has that been there the entire time? What did that just charge me? I didn't buy anything. I literally didn't buy anything. What the hell? Why did it... Oh, guys, can we afford this? I can't afford this, but come on. Flo, this takes me back to Maypole. Yeah, but surely that... I did that ages ago, pal. I did that ages ago. Right, I don't really want to do this, but I don't want to wait any longer for another pallet of... There we go. I just sped up time, because otherwise I'm going to sit here until... Yes! Choo-choo! The Flow Express. That texted me back, dude. That was some good streams with them, though, man. And then you had to just be a grown-up and get a job and... Ugh. And then not even offer me a job at your own company. Because you're a knob. Here I am, needing work. Flo's got his own company, don't even offer me a job. Just saying. No! No! You know what? I fucking knew you'd be in there with that sound effect. I fucking knew it. Fuck's sake. I literally had that stat. Jesus Christ. Oh, just... I'm past it. I've got so much I want to... There. You want to be an annoying... Do you know what? This trailer load is going to be called Flow. Because it's an annoying... See you next Tuesday. I ain't waiting any longer. I've loaded it bloody 3 times. I ain't doing it again. Not doing it again. I've done it 3 times. Not doing it again. I knew... I clipped it myself, Lord. Don't worry. I clipped it myself. Gotta keep an eye, actually, on the wood chips. £439 per crate. 540. They are increasing, guys. They are increasing. We will have some... we'll have some wood chips being sold very, very soon. Alright, we've got to go and do our usual trip to the castle. Thanks for that, Flo. I do appreciate you clipping stuff, my friend. When it goes wrong, I do appreciate it. You clipped it on stream quality, and I've clipped it on recording quality, so we'll have a look and see which one looks best for TikTok. I can't believe that. Long planks. There should be about £5,000 to £6,000 in wood, and then we'll sell the planks. That should be about another 3,000 or 4,000, I think. Should roughly work around about that. But we got, yeah, we've got about 7 to 8 grand maybe in total, maybe 9 at a push. I say we did just have to skip a little bit of time just to get that final pallet to spawn. The clip looked great, thanks. Yeah, I've got to be honest, I wonder what my one will look like. Especially like that. No! It's off. Like I say, you don't need enemies when you've got friends like you two. Hell yeah. Thought Dutch people were meant to be nice. Friend? Yeah, Flo's like, we're not friends. You see, me and Flo, we have a sarcastic relationship. There's no love or hate, it's just sarcasm. He gives it to me, I give it to him. I do love SpongeBob running across my screen, I ain't gonna lie. Absolutely love watching SpongeBob run across. That or just pure abuse, yeah, to be fair, mate. We have really given ourselves some stick over the years, dude. Dude, do you know it's been like nearly 5 years? Remember, you came into my streams about late December, early January of when FS22 came out, yeah? That was 3 years ago. This game's been out a whole year, so that's 4. We're going into 5 years of knowing each other, dude. Honestly, I don't know how I fucking coped. But I do. I do. Want to know why I've got brain problems, guys? He's the reason. Right, yeah, we are not going to complete the castle today, guys. We're not going to complete stage 4 of the castle. We've still got 3,612 litres of it to go. The bullshit we've pulled on. Yeah, we've had some. That's why I want to get into snow runner on an evening, dude. It's not going to be tonight, though, I can tell you that, because Liverpool are going to go and smash the team from the Netherlands tonight. We're going to smash Eindhoven. gonna smash them all over. So yeah, I'll be too busy watching that tonight. Oh my god, that means I'll be a mod in a couple of years too. To be fair, Flo was a mod quite early on. He came into stream, he was in every stream chatting. He just, yeah, you know, he subbed straight away. Not that subbing has out to do with it. It's just, do you know what? Flo just arrived one day and he's never fucking left. But he's got to be the point where he is my sarcastic Dutch friend, sorry. And yeah. We're just cool, yeah, he's just Flo, you know what I mean? Streams are always better when Flo's around, you know what I mean? Like an annoying little fly. Yeah. You're like a pigeon, dude. We know when you're not here, and when you are here, you're just too busy shitting on us. I knew you'd like that one, dude. I knew you'd like that one. But yeah, right, we've got a little bit of side hustle income coming now from the bees. We've got obviously the wood side income coming as well. Obviously we're making extra planks. Now I know at the moment, guys, we don't need to make these planks, and it is using up wood that we could be saving for the other stuff, but it's just a little bit of money, and why not? One time we might need some of these, right? We might have like 8 of them, say, for example, at the sawmill, and then the castle might be like, we need short planks, and there we go. We'll have some at the sawmill. But until that time comes, we will just keep selling them. We know when it'll need them because it'll sell them at the castle. Shitting on you so much. I don't know what Matt thinks. To be honest, dude, you're the cool Dutch person that I know. Flo's like, what the fuck does that mean? Flo's like, Van Fregel. Oh, that was not as much money as I was expecting. I was expecting 3,000. I was expecting about 5 grand for that. Yeah, I'm the cool one. Yeah, but to be fair, mate, you're only the cool one because Jerry's not around. He's also from the Netherlands. He comes in streams on an evening, does Jerry, and he's the cool one as well. Nah, I got the title, annoying one already. Yes! Flo knows his name. Flo knows. Flo knows. Did I just take the wrong turn? No, I can go this way. I'm like, Joey, how you doing? Yeah, alright, I tell you what, right, if I'm gonna give you all friends carriage, right, you can be Joey, right, but Flo is fucking Janice. Oh my god. Right, this hasn't been installed very long. I'm just curious. Does this not tell you how many liters you get until one appears? Oh. I thought that might have told me how many the bees have gone to bed. Right, so I'm gonna leave that there for now. Right. What are we gonna do? We need. We need to buy one of these. Oh, nighttime is coming, guys. Nighttime is coming. Almost 5. It's almost 5 o'clock in the evening. No train coming. Wheelie! The normal one. No, flow's not normal. I tell you what, actually, right? Flo can either be Janice or Ross. And I tell you why. Because Flo likes digging up shit from the past. Oh, we're going to have to get some fuel at some point. Down to about half a tank. I don't know if the fuel tank on the farm is actually a fuel tank. Might be worth remembering that. Oh, do you know what? I could have left my i4 Williams trailer at the shop. You've been shitting everything doesn't mean I... Whoa. Yeah, but it's how often you bring it up from the past, dude. You're like a Man United fan. You think, you know, just bringing up Matt's moniker. I'm really not. You know, the Dragon Lady's moniker. Honestly. Right, I don't know if this actually lets me put chickens in this one, but if any of them are going to let me, it's going to be this one. There we go. So we have made some purchases today. What just came up in the shop? I don't know. Tiny plough. We don't need that. That's a pile of crap. Right, let's go to the animal dealers then, guys. Let's go and see if we can pick up some chicken. Let's go pick up some flows. Don't know, dude. Don't know. Not sure. Like I say, I don't know if this takes chickens, cows, pigs, sheep and goats, horses. It does take chickens, guys. It does take chickens, and it takes 80 chickens. So as much as it doesn't say it takes chickens, it does actually take chickens. And we've just saved £1,000. We just saved £100 on delivering. But yeah, it does already take chickens, guys. If we look in here, hang on, let me unfold the trailer so we can have a look. Yeah, I need to make it say, there you go, look, that's how many chickens it takes. It takes 80 in one go. So yeah, it already takes chickens. Lovely. I don't have to mess around. I've just got to figure out why it doesn't say it takes chickens when it obviously does. As for the little one, dude, you would have to try the little one. But by all means, please try the little ones. If it doesn't, we can get them added. I'm not going to rent or buy a little trailer to find out, do you know what I mean? It's a little bit... But I bought 20 adult chickens, we'll breed the rest. And to do with dragging a bit more wood to the sawmill, I think, for overnight. When we get to the end of this stream though, what I'll do is I'll jump up to the castle and we'll fast track just to see if we can once again, this tractor does not like coming this way. Right, so if we basically just come into here, I know we can do it from there, but I just want to get a little bit closer. We can drop those chickens into there. There we go. We've now got 20 chickens walking around. I think, to be honest with you, I think we might leave this around about here, actually. Like I say, we've got nothing to feed the cows with at the moment, hence why we're not buying the cows. Right, we need to get our chicken feed. Right, that's the horses. So that means this is the chicken. So over here we go. Probably going to make a big mess of this while Flo's here. Why wouldn't we? Wow, it does not like this texture. Really? Really? Doesn't like picking that bag up, does it? Right. I don't really know how many litres of this it'll take, but if I can take all four bags at once, it would make my life a lot bloody easier. Really? I can't get the angle I really need for it. There we go, there we go. Whoa, we can't really do this, guys. We can't really do this. Wow. Why did I decide 4? Why did I decide to get 4 bags? Without a weight. I've got no weight on the back. That's the problem. Come on. Come on. It's a good job it's all-wheel drive, isn't it? There we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. There we go. Nice. Right. So we really need to be getting a harvester now, guys, so we can keep these chickens going. Wow, that hardly did anything on there. Wow, that was... I think I made the chicken coop too big, do you know what I mean? When... What are you on about, Flo? Right, I'll leave that there because that is a good place to leave that. Right, we need the I4 Williams trailer once again. Readable. Whoa, I never said Flo needs to sit on the back. Wow, you Dutch bastards love stirring up shit, don't you? Absolute assholes, the pair of you. I thought people from the Netherlands were meant to be nice and polite and cool. You two just pick on me the entire stream. We aren't I? When? Where? When have you been nice, Flores? You're about as nice as the Dragon Lady, but at least the Dragon Lady puts out when she's mean to me. You're just mean. I'm not mean 99% of the time. Tell you, if you want to start being mean to me, Flores, right, you can start coming over to England. You can bloody bend over. Because, like I say, the missus is mean to me, but she puts out. You don't. You need to start being nice to me, Flores. You need to be nice to me. I'm being nice now. Yeah, only because you don't want to put out. Grabs the pot. Grabs popcorn. Oh, I do wish you could do memes, you know. Oh, you know what, actually? You know that software I was talking about earlier, Friggle? You can actually put memes on there and stuff. Oi, you are part of it? Yeah, Friggle, you're part of this. You're one of the meme ones. Like I say, I thought the people from the Netherlands were meant to be nice and polite and cool and chill and like to hang out. You two are just bullies. You're internet bullies, that's what it is. Bullies. Bullies. Like I say, the Dragon Lady's mean and picks on me all the time, but at least she puts out, I get something in return. Oh, guys. What would I do without you keeping me entertained? Oh look, another wood chip. Of course it is, another bloody wood chip. Right, let's get a little bit of wood before we end. Let's go get a couple of trees. Oh, we're past the bloody fuel station. And I've been to the farm. I don't even know if that fuel depot on my farm even works. Made that... Bugger off, Flo. Bugger off. I tell you what, with the empty space inside your skull, mate, they could put all 30,000 litres. Yo, dude. Thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for the follow as well. I do appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for the follow, my friend. I do appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, if you hear me shouting at people, guys, it's just I've got a couple of Dutch people on the purple platform, and they're just being mean to me at the moment. They're just bullying me. They're internet bullies. I tell you how much of a knob you are though, Flo, right? This year, in 2024, you came to England. You were literally 30 minutes away from my house. You didn't even tell me you were here. I haven't forgotten about that, Flo. You're a knob. Two years ago. You told me you were at bloody York. That's near my house. You did. You bloody did. He's like, give me a sec. I'm off to go check our messages. Sure you said you were at York. Because I was pissed at you because it's half an hour away from where I live. Grabs popcorn again, yeah. But the thing is, right, he's like, I went to Scotland. I'm only bloody 2 hours from the bloody Scottish border. The train dropped me there. What, at York? Didn't even tell me he was there. But there's no bloody boat at York, dude. Oh crap, I forgot I needed to bring the trailer back up here. I forgot I needed to do that. He's changing his story, guys. He's changing his story. Flo's a liar. He's a liar. Bums on fire. Right, let me do that. Let me do that. Right, so do you know what? I like the spruce trees, to be honest. I really like the spruce trees. They're a good tree. Yeah, dude, Hull's closer to me than bloody York. That's even worse. Even worse, Flo. Even worse. Even worse. No! No, not again! Oh, it's deleted me. It's deleted me trip. I freaking hate this lumberjack mod. So every time you've been there to do that today, bugger off. Whoa! Watch me head, lad. Watch me head. Wow, that tree is 5.3 ton, really? Oh, something has come up in the shop. That's cheap. What is only £807? Oh, do you know what, actually? We could do with a weight for the tractor. We're going to buy that. We need a weight for the tractor. We've just proven that. No, I need to remember to turn the freaking lumberjack mod off because it is really... It screwed me now out of about 40,000 litres in trees, you know what I mean? There's a lot of trees to be losing because of the lumberjack mod. But yeah, we've really got to stop wasting the trees. You know what? Let's just do that. Not going to cut it exactly where I want it, but... Let's just get a couple of loads done. Nice. See, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to clean the branches up like that. But instead it ends up accidentally deleting the freaking tree. And then you get one annoying little branch like this that won't bloody bugger off. I've got a lot of clean up in the next live stream, guys. We're going to have to start cleaning these branches up. So that's there, that's there, that's there. Get that onto there. Screw it. Right, so that's going to be... Probably not as much as I was hoping for, to be honest. This tree now weighs 4 ton, which means we can technically take another tree with us. That's a pine tree. I'll tell you what, let's have a little bash with a pine tree. I'm going to do it again if I continue like this. I know I am. I'm trying ever so nicely to not cock this up again. Like I'm very gingerly touching the frickin' how much does this tree weigh? 2.4. Yeah, so I can take this one and that one in the weight limit. I can take those two. Just got to get it close. Oh, look at that. Couldn't have done that any better if I tried. Let's get that one off there. I know I've just broken the things, but I needed to do that. Right, let's take these trees down there, and then, like I say, we need to bring the trailer. We've got a lot of loose stuff up here we need to get our hands on. A lot of branches, and that would probably be a good place to end, just cleaning up some of them branches, really. You know what? Can we get round here? I want to try and go a different way. I meant to turn right there. I want to just... We keep getting stuck on the curbs on that road going down that way. I want to just see if we can go on the main road down here and see if that works just as well for us. This is the only problem with going live late today. I'm late finishing. Although I don't normally play till this late in the day. That's it. Come on. Like we can come down this dirt track here from where we were. Turn left coming out instead of right. It might end up being a little bit more reliable. The road's wider as well, and we might not get stuck as much. This wood, though, should tide us over until the beginning of the next episode, which is good. I am really struggling though. 8 miles an hour. 8 miles an hour. Let me just let out some of that that winch. I'm going to try and do this. I don't know why the logs are just deciding to have a mind of their own right now. Yeah, no, 8 mile an hour is the most we can get at the moment. We desperately need a decent tractor with a front loader. The little Deutz-Fahr we did buy didn't really work well. Right, we're going to have to go through here, I think. Try and go a little bit of a shortcut, straight line. And concern the turning of these trees. We're just going to get stuck. Knowing my luck, they're going to get stuck anyway. Come on. Down to bloody 4 mile an hour now. Come on. Yeah, there's no curb here to get stuck on. But once we get onto the tarmac, we might, and we should. There are bridges. Yeah, they are. 2 bridges again, isn't there? Okay. Alright, I'm going to let that out a minute. I'm hoping then it might try and build up enough speed, but to be honest, I'm not getting any speed at all. Not going to be able to go over these bridges like this. I need to get away to be chopping these logs up 6 meters. Come on. Come on. This is so freaking slow. Did you lift the winch? I did lift the winch. I did lift the winch. I tell you what I might do actually. I've lowered the winch, I've pulled them back in, and now I'm gonna lift it again. I've got a little bit, no, I haven't. I've got no extra speed at all. Oh, this is tedious. This is why we need to own a this is why we need to own wooded land near the sawmill, because this is just getting tedious now. What have we got? 60. 500,000, no chance. 59, that's not a bad price. If we were to sell that piece of land there right now, 86, the money in the bank, we could get 59. We could get 59. But I'd have to plant trees there first, because we have to plant... Got to plant at least 40 trees. Come on, come on, come on. This is killing me. I wanted to go back and get some branches, but that's not going to happen at this rate, guys. I've been live for nearly 3.5 hours. Wow. So yeah, this is the last trip, but it'll give us an idea of what we've got in. We need to go up to the castle yet and fast travel a bit of time and kind of see what we're dealing with up there. Come on. 260 brake horsepower. And you can't pull a couple of trees. I wonder if that's a problem. I wonder if that's a problem. Can't get near that one. The problem is doing this loses me literage, do you know what I mean? And I need the literage for the sawmill. Come on. I've let the chain out a little bit just to drag it up a little bit. There we go, there we go. Oh, we don't have another bridge. Just the one bridge. Just the one. We're now at 8 miles. We just hit 8 miles an hour then for the first time. And again, the problem is he's trying to change gear. I would rather him stay in this gear with high revs and at 8 miles an hour than try and change gear for a higher speed. 8's the highest we've seen dragging these two trees. Right, we're going to make a beeline more towards that pole on the left. We don't get stuck on that telegraph pole there. Wow, this is tedious, guys. This is absolutely tedious. Wow. It just shows, just because you can pull 4 logs doesn't mean you should. We've only got 2. I'm getting stuck on the poles. I'm getting stuck on the poles. Oh, now we've got curbs here. These are the curbs we keep getting stuck on in the other village. I feel like we could do with maybe a weight on the front, you know. That might help. Did it again, reached 8 mile an hour and then it got stuck. Stay to the left hand side. This isn't worth it. We need something to lift with. I'm hoping a telehandler comes up in the shop like 50% off. We have 50 grand. Granted, we're going to spend 10 grand going into the next month, but we will have wood at the beginning of the next month as well from the sawmill. Come on, come on. Yes, yes, yes. Come on. Yeah, no worries, Flo. This is the last bit I'm doing anyway, dude. See you around, dude, and I'll probably see you in the next stream. If not, I'll message you later on anyway. We chat most days. 15,000 and now 24,000. So there we go. That is what was needed. Yeah, we've got a little bit of wood there, guys, which does need to go to the castle in the next episode. What we're going to do now, we've got 2,900. I'm going to skip some time now before the end of this stream. We will not go into December though, but we just want to see if we can complete the stone requirements, while also checking the stuff. We need that. We need that. That would be so much better. We're not gonna go into December, but yeah, there we go, guys. That is that. We didn't quite get finished, so we don't know what the next stage to the castle is. We're not gonna go into the new day. I want that. That can live at the sawmill. That would be better at the sawmill than our skid steer. We can put the skid steer on the farm. I think that sounds like a plan maybe to try and do in the next episode. But yeah, guys, this is where I'm going to leave the episode. We didn't quite get as much done as we wanted. I do believe those will be at a fantastic price in the following month as well. We're just going to have a quick double check. Wood chips, yeah, they're well on their way to £540. And we've made one more there. We've got another one there. There's another one in storage. We've got one of those, and two more of those. We've got enough money in there to buy the forklift. And I think the forklift will be better. And we'll put the skid steer over on the farm. I think that makes a lot of sense. I just can't do it until the next episode because I need 10 grand in the bank. And then I'll need to use the skid steer to load this up to sell, so I can then get the forklift. But yeah, as I say, thank you so much for watching the stream, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you to all the new followers and everybody who has liked the stream. We should be live tomorrow as well. Yo, Josh, how you doing, pal? Just in time for the end, pal. We will be back tomorrow with another live stream, as long as my throat still hasn't given out by then. But until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later on. Bye for now, guys.